some weather to enjoy.
Yeah, beautiful and chilly out there. Back to that gator video I still stand on. I feel like when people move to Florida, they need to be shown like an intro video with the gator videos. 61 degrees for the ride in. A lot of you in the 40s and 50s. You need the jackets this morning. For the ride home, cooler with temperatures only in the 60s. We get even colder Friday. Those details and a look ahead to the weekend in just a few minutes.
Jacobazzi is tracking your Thursday temperatures. Cool to start, cool to finish.
That's right. Yeah, you're going to need the layers from start to finish today. It's going to be a really pleasant, although chilly day. Let's talk about our upper level pattern because we were also talking about that flooding out in the Pacific Northwest. We were talking about this yesterday, this high in the desert Southwest that is steering the jet stream, giving us this nice dip, bringing us some cooler air, but continuing to flow in a steady stream of moisture in the Pacific Northwest. So yes, more mudslides, landslides expected the next couple of days. It does look like Saturday they might finally get a break. Look at this, another dip come early next week, so expect those chilly temperatures to linger around. But then this ridge of high pressure shifts east, dominates over the desert Southwest, the plains, and the Southeast just in time for the week of Christmas. It does look like we start to warm up. We'll be watching that holiday forecast for you very carefully, of course. A little too soon to get into those details just yet. Cold front on the way here at home for your Thursday, and that's going to bring us the cooler air. Right now, we're seeing partly to mostly cloudy skies as we wait for that front. 60 in Tampa, 56 in St. Pete, 59 in Clearwater. Looks like the ocean a little on the rough side this morning. I do expect that through the first half of the day today with the wind expected to pick up. Temperatures area-wide, 40s along the Nature Coast, 51 in Wesley Chapel, 47 in Bartow, 56 in Sarasota, 51 degrees right now in Sebring over in Highlands County. Let's talk about the wind. This is going to be a sign that the front's moving through. It's not going to bring us rain, but it will pick up those wind gusts. So around 7 o'clock north of town, so within the next 10 minutes or so as that front gets closer, we're looking at wind gusts 15 to 20, and then those wind gusts spread south, taking over the Bay Area through late morning. We're looking at widespread gusts 15 to 20 through the late morning hours into the early afternoon, and then just in time for the game tonight, that wind will relax, which is good news because it is going to be a chilly evening. We don't need to add the wind chill on top of that. Here's a look at your marine forecast. Moderate chop on the bay, seas 2 to 3 feet, and that will improve through the evening tonight and even more so tomorrow. But if you're up and out at doing any boating this morning, just keep in mind it'll be a little bit of a bumpy ride. High temperatures today topping out in the upper 60s, mid to upper 60s from Tampa north, 70s south of I-4. And over the next 12 hours, you can see just in time for that Buccaneers game tonight, 50s for kickoff, low 50s as you're leaving Ray J later tonight, hopefully after a Buccaneers win. So make sure you have the layers with you. Tomorrow morning, you'll need the thicker jackets, 30s along the Nature Coast, 40s everywhere else, maybe closer to 50 from Tampa, St. Pete, and Clearwater. But overall, a really nice chill to the air. In fact, a bigger chill tomorrow morning. High temperatures, low 70s for your Friday. The weekend, warmer and dry with highs in the 70s. We're kind of sandwiched between two weather systems. That moves in on Monday, and take a look at the 7-day forecast. That front's going to cool us off back into the 40s and 50s next Monday morning with highs only in the low 70s. Overall, a chilly week with nice and mild afternoons over the next 7 days. All right, now it's time for a check of the
Meteorologist Courteney Jacobazzi. Hello, Courtney.
Good morning. Busy morning of traffic. Make sure to stay right here as we keep you updated on that. Let's talk about the weather. We have some changes currently happening. A cold front moving through the area, and as it does so, we're starting mostly cloudy and cool with temperatures generally in the 40s to 50s inland, 60s in Tampa and St. Pete, 61 in Tampa, 67 in St. Pete, but 49 degrees in Bartow, 53 in Brooksville, 50 in Lakeland, 56 in Sarasota. So be sure to have the jacket with you this morning. You are going to need it. The wind is already starting to pick up, especially north of town, and it will continue to pick up over the next several hours. We're looking at sustained wind, about 5 to 10 gusts through late morning into the early afternoon, 15 to 20. That wind will die down tonight, which is good news for that Buccaneers game, which we'll talk about that forecast in just a second here. High temperatures today, mid to upper 60s from Tampa and areas north, 70s south of I-4, where it's just going to take a little longer for that cooler air to spill in. Here's a look at that Buccaneers forecast. Big game tonight at Raymond James Stadium as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. 60s at tailgate hour. And as we head into the evening tonight, temperatures dropping into the 50s. In fact, look at this, low 50s by the end of the game. So as you are dressing up in your creamsicle colors, by the way, that's the theme tonight at Raymond James Stadium. Make sure you have the layers with you. You want the jacket or the hoodie, or even, as Caitlin said, the blanket. That's always a good idea on those chilly nights for Thursday night football. Let's take you into tomorrow morning. We'll have overnight low temperatures dropping into the upper 30s as that cold air really settles in tomorrow morning. Really cold along the Nature Coast. 40s inland, low 40s at that, closer to 50 across the Bay Area and along our coastal communities south of town from Bradenton down to Sarasota. But regardless, I do think you'll need the thicker jacket tomorrow morning, maybe even the coat along the Nature Coast stepping out the door. High temperatures tomorrow, though, beautiful. We'll rebound nicely into the low 70s. It'll be a gorgeous Friday and a really nice night for all the parades going on tomorrow. The Tarpon Springs Boat Parade, one of them, kicks off at 6:30, goes until 8:30. 60s for that. Overall, it'll be a merry night. It'll feel like the holiday time tomorrow. It'll be beautiful, humidity nice and low. Get out and enjoy your Friday evening. Let's take you into the weekend now. We'll have a couple of weather systems, one to our north, one down to our south. We're wedged in between. There'll be rain for South Florida and parts of Georgia. Here at home, we're dry and warm with highs in the mid to upper 70s Saturday and Sunday. Mornings stay cool. Afternoons are nice and warm and mild. That front moves in on Sunday night into Monday, and that's going to leave us really breezy on Monday, and it's going to keep us quite cool going into the start of next week. So you need the jackets yesterday, you need them today, and you're going to need them for the extended forecast. After a slightly warmer morning Sunday, we drop right back near 50 Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll go a little more mild back half of next week. But you'll need the jackets through early next week, and of course the rest of this week into the weekend for the morning hours at least. Marine forecast a little bit more bumpy today. Moderate chop on the bay, seas 2 to 3 feet with that wind picking up through the back half of the morning. 7-day shows cooler day today with highs in the mid to upper 60s. Chilly mornings all the way through the start of next week with high temperatures staying in the low to mid 70s.
All right.